Breaking news coming in right there. Hearing is underway on a plea seeking removal of farmers from the Delhi border, citing COVID threat and roadblock caused by the gathering. The petitioner compares farmers' blockade to Shaheen Bagh blockade. Supreme Court says it will issue a notice to farmer organizations that are leading the protests. The CJI has told the centre farmers' perceived laws are against them. Your negotiation bound to fail again unless you do so with an open mind, unquote. That's a big development coming in from the Supreme Court right there, with the CJI making this particular note to the centre, saying that farmers are perceiving laws are against them and your negotiation is bound to fail again unless you do so with an open mind. This is what the CJI has told the centre at the moment. This is the hearing which is underway in the Supreme Court on the plea seeking removal of farmers, citing COVID threat. The petitioner compares farmers' blockade to Shaheen Bagh blockade. Supreme Court has said it's going to be issuing a notice to farmer organizations that are leading the protests, at the same time telling the centre that the negotiation is bound to fail again unless and until the centre does so with an open mind. Anisha Mathur getting us up to speed. Anisha, if you could walk our viewers through what's happening in the Supreme Court vis-a-vis this farm hearing.
Well, Chati, very big developments in the Supreme Court. Just now, the bench has issued notice to the centre and has, in fact, the Chief Justice Spillett bench has observed that these negotiations are not going to work unless you negotiate with the farmers. They've, in fact, asked the Solicitor General if they intend to set up any committee with the farmers' representatives and as well as the government representatives and the other stakeholders to resolve this issue. Notice has been issued. The court has also said that farmers' organizations also need to be implemented in the matter. Hearing will be tomorrow since the court will be on winter break from the 18th onwards. What is also important is that the court has observed, and I'm quoting here, the court has observed that your negotiation will again fail as they won't agree. Give us the names of the organizations which can be before us. What is the point of saying that you will not do anything against the farmers when this is adversely affecting them? This comment was made when the Solicitor General said that we are talking to them, the government is talking to them. The Solicitor General is telling the Supreme Court that the farmers' approach is only a yes or a no. The Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Home has held meetings, but according to the Solicitor General, it is the farmers that turn their backs to them. However, the CJI observed that what is the point of saying so when this is adversely affecting them? You have to have negotiations. Let's also speak to some of the farmer representatives who are here. They have said that they will hold a meeting. If the court has issued notice, they will also they're also going to send their lawyers to the court to argue this matter. And the Chief Justice has very importantly has said that the farmers perceive that the laws are against them. Your negotiation cannot succeed unless you do so with an open mind. I'm also going to try and speak to the farmer leaders who are here, who are saying that they will send their lawyers there. At this moment, the farmers are not before the court, but with the court issuing notice, this is going to be important. पन्नू जी, अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है कि सरकार को कहा है कि आप फार्मर्स से नेगोशिएट कीजिए. अगर आप ओपन खुले मन से नेगोशिएट नहीं करते हैं तो कोई हल नहीं निकलेगा. अब कोर्ट कह रही है कि हम फार्मर्स की सुनेंगे, हम फार्मर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को नोटिस देके अपने पास बुलाएंगे. उसको क्या कहें, आप क्या कहेंगे?
हाँ, जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट नेगोशिएशन की बात कर रही है, गलबात की गल कर रही है, तो करें गलबात. असि गलबात से क्या मना किया? अं कहने प्रधानमंत्री खुद बात करें. प्रधानमंत्री को खुद बात करनी चाहिए क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री देश का है, देश के लोगों का है, डेमोक्रेसी है. डेमोक्रेसी की बात सुननी चाहिए. प्रधानमंत्री खुद बात कर लें, बात करके इसका हल कढ़े. सुप्रीम कोर्ट में पै के मीडिएटर प्रधानमंत्री निर्देश करें भी वो गल करे.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट कह रही है कि हम कमेटी बिठा सकते हैं, नेगोशिएशन करवा सकते हैं, और सरकार से पूछा है कि आप क्यों नहीं करें. अब इस पे आप लोग क्या, अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट से नोटिस आता है, जैसे आज कहा है चीफ जस्टिस साहब ने कि हम नोटिस इश्यू करेंगे, हम फार्मर एसोसिएशन की भी बात सुनेंगे, तो क्या आप लोग यहाँ से नेगोशिएशन के लिए किसी को भेजेंगे अगर चीफ जस्टिस साहब की कमेटी बिठाते हैं?
देखो, जब सानू नोटिस आएगा उसमें क्या बात है, कमेटी बनाने की क्या बात है, जो भी हो उसमें पढ़ लेंगे, समझ लेंगे, अपने जो है साढ़े एडवोकेट है उनसे सलाह करेंगे, उससे बाद ऐसी विचार करेंगे जाने का.
कोर्ट ने ये संकेत दिया है कि कल दोबारा से ये केस सुना जाएगा और सेंटर से उन्होंने जवाब मांगा है कि आप लोगों ने अभी तक क्या किया. अब क्या उम्मीद है आप लोग को कि क्या कोर्ट की निगरानी में कुछ नेगोशिएशन, कुछ हल निकलने की उम्मीद है? क्योंकि कोर्ट ने कहा है कि आप खुले मन से नेगोशिएशन कीजिए.
हाँ, देखो, सानू कोई उम्मीद नहीं दी, सानू कोई उम्मीद नहीं दी. क्योंकि जितना चर प्रधानमंत्री का खुद का मन नहीं बनता इसका हल करने के लिए, इसका कोई हल नहीं निकलेगा। ये सिर्फ ये गई भी है, सरकार गई है, सरकार ने अपने आप रिट पवाई है, अपने लोगों से पवाई है, अपने एडवोकेट से पवाई है। तो ये सरकार का सारा षडयंत्र असी समझते हैं। बाकी जो भी जो कोई सुप्रीम कोर्ट वालों आऊगा वो असी देख लेंगे, उस पर विचार करके फिर असी फैसला करेंगे।
You can see, Chaiti, the farmers are still skeptical about what will be the future of these negotiations, but a very clear statement coming in from the apex court that this has become a national issue and it will become a national issue, and that the government must enter into negotiations with an open mind. We have to wait and see.
And you know, that is indeed, Anisha, as you rightly mentioned, the big headline right there, the CJI telling the centre that approach these negotiations with an open mind because the farmers are perceiving that the laws are against them. As far as the other point is concerned, the Supreme Court has also said that it will issue notice to farmer organizations who are leading the protests. And what would likely be the content of this notice?
Well, see, what the court has indicated, and remember, this is not an order, this is only a comment made by the Chief Justice, that they're proposing to form a committee to resolve the issue with members from the farmer organizations, members of the representatives of the government, as well as farmer organizations from various parts of the country, because according to the Chief Justice, this has become a national issue. That is what the court has indicated. Remember, this is not part of the order yet. This is something that the court has said that it is inclined to possibly do. But if something like this happens, it will be a big step on behalf of that will be done by the court. However, as we just heard from the farmer leaders, Satyan Singh Pannu says that he is skeptical that anything will come out with even with those negotiations. But it will be a very, very big step if the court sets up a committee for negotiations with farmer representatives as well as representatives from the government. What is going to be very, very important now, Chaiti, is how the government is going to respond. Because today with the arguments, the Solicitor General was insisting that we have kept the doors of negotiation open, but it is the farmers who are backing out from the negotiation. To that, interestingly, the court had said you must negotiate with an open mind. So very clear indication coming from the Supreme Court that there could be further negotiations, that the court may set up a committee, but at this moment at least, the formal orders from the court that has happened is that notice has been given to the centre that you respond to these petitions. They also said that the farmer organizations should be implemented as part of this petition, and the detailed hearing is now going to be tomorrow. Back to you.
And as far as the resolution of this dispute is concerned as well, is there any indication of a committee formation as such? And more so, these farmers who are protesting, for now there is no notice at all. I'm just going to reconfirm that for them to move from their protesting side, right?
No. Chaiti, there is no order from the court today. I'm once again repeating this. There is no order from the court today. The court has said nothing about removing the farmers. The only thing that the court has said at this moment is for the centre to respond to all the petitions that have been filed. Remember, there are 3 or 4 petitions in the court. Some saying that the farmers must be removed, some saying that the farmers must be heard. Now, in response to all of these petitions, the court has asked the centre to reply. And secondly, the court has taken note of the fact that all of these petitioners are by people who are not farmers, who are not related to the farmers movement, who are other people who are either residents of Delhi or lawyers or interested persons. The court has said that because none of the farmers associations are here before us, you implead the farmer associations, you bring them here to court, get them to come before us, and then what we want to do. And once again, I'm repeating, this is a suggestion from the court that this is something that they want to do. This is not something that they have done. The Chief Justice has said that what we want to do, what we are inclined to do, is to set up a committee for negotiations which will have representatives from these farmer associations who are protesting. It will also have representatives from other farmer associations in the country, because this is now a national issue. And thirdly, it will have representatives from the government so that there could be negotiations. So as of this moment, there is no order from the court on any point whatsoever, except one observation to the centre that you must enter these negotiations with an open mind. So the important point now is going to be what the centre is going to say tomorrow, what the farmers associations are going to do now, and what happens in court tomorrow. Back to you.
Absolutely. Anisha Mathur getting us that very important news break at this point of time with all the details right there as well. Leave it at that. We'll continue tracking this story in much detail.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.